Hello there. It's been a while. It's been a very long time actually. September, October when I last did a video. Anyway, today I'm going to be doing a concert review, which is strange because I'm normally, when I do concert reviews, I do them outside somewhere. The Stones one I did on top of a hill, and the Noel Gallagher one I did... Where did I do that? Was that by the river? I think it was, in a bush. Anyway, unfortunately it's December now and it's too cold for that to be outside, so I'm doing it inside. Anyway, I'm going to be reviewing a concert I was at on the 14th of December, which was Paul McCartney at the Hydro in Glasgow. So, this is on the Freshen Up tour, which, got to be honest, is a pretty terrible tour name. The ticket business, when the tickets went on sale in July, yeah, which was a carry-on. We did manage to get them off Ticketmaster, which was appalling, to be honest. I was going to do a video at the time, a little rant video of the way the tickets went on sale, that it isn't doing this ID thing. You need ID to get in, and if you want to resell a ticket, you've got to do it on a official resale site. But no, but thankfully we did get them at the original price, and we were sat at the back, in the back row, but, well, not the back row, but the backish row, in the very top of the Hydro, which if you've ever been, you will know it's quite high. Anyway, so we get there on the 14th. Here's a story for you. If you've seen my videos that I posted, you'll see we weren't in the back row. I'll tell you the quick version of the story in a minute. But yeah, I'll say now, there's a couple of videos I've uploaded. They are the ones I recorded that are complete songs, with the exception of In Spite of All the Danger. I did record all of that song. But I didn't upload it because all you can hear in it's me singing. And I did contemplate not uploading something because you can hear me singing for the ukulele part, but what the hell. But no, In Spite of All the Danger, you can hear me more than McCartney, and I thought I'm not putting that up. But I have recorded a load of other songs as well, but just not complete things. I've got quite a lot of footage actually from most songs. But yeah, whether I upload the incomplete ones altogether, I don't know. I make it up as I go along. Anyway, story time. So, we get in at 6:30. It was, bloody hell, it was bloody Baltic standing outside. And we were in a queue, and there were these blokes in front making jokes with song references, and everyone was sort of beginning to twine about the doors and like, the door's open, it's bloody Baltic out here. And I just piped up and just out the blue, just put out nowhere, Christ, open the door and let him in, will you? And these blokes in front, yes, that's a good one, actually. Anyway, I've gone off topic. We went in, and we went to our seats, and we're sat there, and a man came over to see us. Long story short, do you want to move to the front row? I mean, I suppose we can, I suppose. Was sort of the response. I was like, what? This was, yeah, I was with my brother, and I'm still in shock about it. Anyway, he gave us a ticket, which I'll show you in a minute. I don't even know where my original ticket's gone, to be honest. I don't care, I've got this one now. But anyway, so, we just got to the bloody top, and now we're going to go all the way back to the bottom. So we're walking down, I'm like, what the bloody hell is happening here? Anyway, we come into the stands, and the marshal asked us, where you sitting, lads? And I was a bit smug. I'll be honest, I was a bit smug. I was like, we're in the front row. And the marshal goes, gee, Christ, how much does that cost you? Getting the ticket, which is here. Don't know if this picks it up. Price, 000. I show him that, and he's like, you jammy gits. I'll show you to your seats, lads. So we go and we sit down. And yeah, it's like, bloody hell, what are we doing here? How have we pulled this off? And then there's all these other people being brought along, picked at random from the audience to come sit at the front. And we're told that apparently McCartney is, he's renowned for this. He leaves his front rows empty. You can't buy tickets, and he sends people, I assume who work for him at MPL, around the bit to go and, yeah, to go and see them, pick people out at random to sit there, and it's like, Jesus Christ. And there's people from all over, you know, there's us from England, there was a couple of locals from Scotland. The next on the other side of us was 2 Americans who must follow him all around the world. There was Americans behind us, and I can't be sure on this, but if you've seen his gig he did in September at Grand Central Station when he performed the song Who Cares, he gets 2 girls up on the stage. I think the people behind us were those 2 girls I was having a bit of a crack with, who were like, yeah, we love Paul, we follow him all around the world. It's like, how the hell do you get tickets for this? We bloody can't get tickets. You know, that's kind of what you're thinking. You know, you follow him all around the world. You've seen him hundreds of times. People who've never seen him who couldn't get tickets for this, but that's by the by. If they want it, it's their money. Anyway, so we're sat there and there's no support act. It's that DJ bloke. I should say I've seen Paul before. I'd seen him 2015 in Liverpool. And he's playing sort of remixes of McCartney songs, just random ones, from Temporary Secretary, which, yeah, I love that song. Oh, Darling's got a little remix. Getting Better's got a remix. Tomorrow Never Knows. These are obviously Beatles songs, not just McCartney songs. Anyway, about 8:15, on he comes. Paul McCartney is about, 6 foot from us. And it's a strange feeling to have Paul McCartney staring at you, looking right at you. At one point in the show, he even said he loved us. Some random bloke in the crowd shouted, "Love you, Paul." And he thought I'd said it. And he looked back at us and went, "Love you too, man." And then I can't remember what else he said after that. But yeah, it was a bloody hell. Anyway, I'm rambling on here. I will now review the set list, I suppose. He did, 39 songs? 39, 40 songs? Can't remember how many, but yeah. So yeah, he comes on, sort of waves and what have you. And he opens with A Hard Day's Night, which is a strange song. It's a strange one to open with. Yes, it's a Beatle classic, but, and I know fine well he sings the When I'm Home part, but I always consider this a John Lennon song. John sang most of his song. Why is Paul opening with this? You know, before the show, I was actually discussing this with a few people, that why is he not opening his shows with Venus and Mars and Rock Show? I mean, yeah, Rock Show is pretty hard to sing for him now, but Venus and Mars is like the perfect opening track. And I just can't believe he's not opening with it. But anyway, I mean, it was good enough. It wouldn't have been my choice. Last time he opened with 8 Days a Week, which again, is that John's? Yeah, John sings it, but I think Paul sort of does the harmony throughout the whole thing. But yeah, I'd have preferred that again. But yeah, it's alright. After that, Junior's Farm. I love this song. Unfortunately, though, he did the edited version. He missed out the verse about the Houses of Parliament, but he doesn't want to be controversial, I suppose. But yeah, I love Junior's Farm. It's a great song. It's a little underrated Wings song, this, which is a nice one to have thrown in. Can't Buy Me Love came next. Yeah, personally, I'd have preferred All My Lovin', which the way he seems to do it, one concert will do All My Lovin', then he'll do Can't Buy Me Love, then he'll do All My Lovin'. And the Liverpool gig the day on the Wednesday and the London gig on the Sunday, he did All My Lovin', and then we got Can't Buy Me Love. Just I personally, from a personal level, prefer All My Lovin'. And I've seen him do Can't Buy Me Love in the past, and I haven't seen All My Lovin', but I don't want to sound ungrateful, because we were in the front row. Yeah, and I didn't really care at the time, let's be honest. Letting Go came next. This is a great song. This is a really underrated song. My brother had never heard this song, and now he loves it. This was when the brass section came in, which was a new addition to this tour, for the first time since the last Wings tour. In fact, I think the last time he used a brass section will have been Wings' gig in Glasgow in 79, was it? Or was there one more gig in London? I can't remember. Anyway, Letting Go, yeah, it's a great song with the brass. The brass section really lifts this song. And, I mean, it's quite crazy. It's song 4 in the set, when back in the day this used to be, the last song he did before the Encore. So, yeah, back on the Wings Over the World tour, but it's a great song. It really is a good song. Who Cares came next. This is the first new song. And of all the songs he's done off Egypt Station, this one's probably my favourite. Yeah, it's a really funky song, this, really groovy. Yeah, I like that one. Got to Get You Into My Life came next. Again, the brass section is now with him. Really makes this a lot better. It's better to have a proper brass section again than the Wicks doing it on the keys. So yeah, great song. Come On To Me came next. Second new song, sorry. Again, good song. Yeah, good. Let Me Roll, it was after that. You know, he always does this one. He does a bit of Foxy Lady at the end as well. Jimi Hendrix song. As a tribute. Yeah, again, it's a McCartney classic. He's kind of got to do that one, I suppose. After that, I've got a Feeling, which, this is one of my favourite Beatles songs, this, actually. But, the bit in the middle of the song, all these years I've been wandering around. Christ, he can't sing that bit anymore. You know, it's like last time he did Paperback Writer, this time he's done this. Yeah, I mean, it's a great song. I just don't think it's, you know, it's not the best song he could be doing live these days. Plus, that Everybody Had a Hard Year, but it's not, it just doesn't feel right without John singing it. You know, what I would do, if I was Paul and he wanted to do this song, when that bit comes on, the Everybody Had a Hard Year bit, the screens behind him cut to the footage of John on the roof, singing it, on the rooftop concert. Have John's vocals, isolated vocals from that, singing that live, and then Paul and his band playing live on top of it. That would be great, but, you know, I'm not saying Paul's band does a bad job filling in for John, but it's just like, you know, it's an iconic Lennon vocal. But whatever. After that was Let Him In. This was a nice song. He doesn't do this one live all that often. At the end of it, he said something like, "Congratulations, you've all won the People's Postcode Lottery." And these Americans are sort of looking next to us. What's he mean? What's he mean? So I had to explain it's an advert that the song's in. But yeah, this was a nice one to see live, actually, because he doesn't, like I said, he doesn't do it live all that often, I don't think. So yeah, that was a nice one to see, actually. I'm pleased he did it. My Valentine came next for Nancy. He was there in one of the boxes. I think it's a box anyway. Yeah, I mean, he can drop this song for all I care. He did it last time. I mean, I understand why he's doing it for his wife, but I mean, play it to her in your house or something, Paul. We don't own it. It's not a great song, I don't think. A man who's got so many good songs, you know, drop this one. Just, yeah. Anyway, then we go back to Wings' song, 1985. Again, it's a fantastic song. The piano is brilliant. He does seem to have shortened it a bit. The piano intro, he sort of just plays it for about 5-10 seconds, then he starts singing, whereas on the record, I think last time he did the full piano intro, which was what, like 20-25 seconds maybe. But yeah, it's a good song. What would be quite nice just to throw in at the end, he does a little bit of Band on the Run, like at the end of the record, but whatever. Can't always get what you want. Maybe I'm Amazed came next. This one was for Linda. I won't be the first person to say this. He cannot sing this song anymore. Yes, it is a classic. Yes, he is. I think he said on record this is the one song he wants to be remembered for. It is possibly the greatest love song of all time. But it's also a very hard song to sing. And if he wants to do a song for Linda, I think My Love would be better for his voice these days, personally. But, you know, I mean, it wasn't bad. It wasn't great, though. It just, you know, it's just he struggles with it. Yeah, he struggles. That's the best way of putting it. We Can Work It Out came next. Brilliant. Great version. Then was In Spite of All the Danger. This song I really like. This is obviously this is the first song he ever recorded with the Quarrymen in a little place in Liverpool. I've actually been past the house where it was recorded in the past. So this song, I believe John sang it. It's on the first anthology. Yeah, it's on Anthology 1 if you want to hear it. But I believe John sang it originally, but Paul wrote it. It's the only, I'm going to say Beatles song. I suppose it's a Beatles song, even though it's the Quarrymen. It's credited McCartney Harrison. Although Paul wrote it, George got given credit because I believe he came up with a solo. Which, you know, there's a few songs where you could say, really, George should have been given writing credit. Anna Lover springs to mind for that iconic riff that he came up with. But anyway, that's a different topic for another day. But yeah, In Spite of All the Danger, I really like this song. And I'm really pleased he did it. It was one of my highlights, actually, this song. It is a really good song. From Me to You came next. This was a turn-up. This is a rare one. He hasn't done this live since the Beatles days. Again, I think John did sing it, didn't he? Although Paul sort of did the harmony on it. But again, it's a great song. It's great to hear done live. And I really liked it. Dance Tonight came next from 2007's Memory Almost Full. Yeah, this was a nice one to hear. He dropped this one and it's nice to see it back. Shout out to Abe the drummer for his little dance moves during this. But yeah, I really like this song. It's a really nice little groovy song. Then came Love Me Do. This was nice to see. I've never seen this one live. I think he did. Yeah. Yeah, it's the first time he's done it live in the UK since the Beatle days. So that was nice to see. He dedicated that one to George Martin. So yeah, that was really good performance of it, actually. Blackbird came next. Now this is where being at the front has its disadvantages because he stood on his platform thing that then lifts up so you couldn't actually see him. So yeah, we couldn't actually see him doing this one, we could only hear him. But again, it's a McCartney classic. There's people next to you in tears at this song. Yeah, it's a great song, Blackbird. And then came Here Today, which was, of course, his tribute to John. Yeah, it's a great song. This is really a moving song. And yeah. After that came Queenie Eye from New. I'm pleased he's still doing this song. It's a great song live. And if there's one song I wish I'd recorded now, it's this one. Because I really, really enjoyed this song. It is... I think if this song had come out back in the, 70s, this would have been a McCartney classic, this song. But because it's a bit more recent, 2013, it's kind of just overlooked. But it's a really good song, and I'm really pleased he did it still. Lady Madonna came next. Beatles classic. Great song. The saxophone solo. It's great to finally have a saxophone on this song. Since he's got the brass section. So yeah, that was great. Eleanor Rigby came next. Again, McCartney classic. Really good. Very good. Then came Foot You off the next album. And if you see my review of Egypt Station, you'll have heard me say I'm not the biggest fan in the world of this song, and I'm still not. Of all the songs that he did, 3 songs of Egypt Station, Who Cares and Come On To Me are both really good songs. But this one is a bit... I mean, I enjoyed it. I did enjoy it, but it's like there's a lot of good songs on Egypt Station that weren't done live. Confidant, Despite Repeated Warnings, Dominoes, I Don't Care. These are all great songs he could have done live, but he doesn't. He did Foot You instead, which, I mean, yeah, it was good. It was decent enough. It was a good performance. It's just, it's not a brilliant song. After that was Being for the Benefit of Mr. Kite. He did this last time, and he's like, this song is off Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band. And it's like, yeah, great album. Everyone's like, yeah. And I just don't understand why he does this song. I mean, it's great with the lasers and everything, but John sang this one. And John wrote it, although Paul is now going around saying they co-wrote it, but bullshit, I'm sorry, it is. John wrote this one on his own. But there's a lot of songs off Pepper that Paul could do, that he actually sang, like Lovely Rita, or Getting Better, or Fixing a Hole. You know, I was going to say She's Leaving Home, but I don't think that would be, that was one of those songs that needs John as well, really to be done right. But yeah, Lovely Rita would have been a better song to do off Pepper instead of Mr. Kite, but whatever. Something came next. This was his tribute to George, as usual, on the ukulele. Great song, great performance. Really good. Nothing more to say, really. Obla Di Obla Da came next. This was the most fun song of the night. My brother went to the toilet at this point, and yeah, me and the American woman next to us, bloody hell, we went bloody crazy. And this with the ring and the, what's the other one? The ring and, what's the other really high vocal in the second verse? My mind's gone blank, but you know the bit I mean. Doing them bits, and yeah, it was just a really, really fun song. And yeah, really good. I really like this song, and the brass section, again, really elevates it to new heights. Band on the Run came next. Last time I saw him in 2015, I left saying this was the best song of the night. Once again, I am leaving saying this is the best song of the night. This is an absolute gem of a song. If I was him, I'd stick it in the Encore, open the Encore with it, but it's not. It's song 28, and it is fucking brilliant. Sorry for the language, but it is bloody amazing, this song. And yeah, it is just really, really, in fact, I've left saying 2 times I've seen him, both times I've said this is the best song, so therefore it's going to be it's my favourite McCartney song. There we go. Back in the USSR came next. Again, really good song, McCartney classic, Beatle classic. Yeah, great song. Then came Let It Be. Again, a McCartney classic, a Beatle classic. I mean, it's not my favourite song in the world. I wouldn't be too fussed if he didn't do it, because there's a lot of other good songs he never does live. But, again, it's a McCartney classic. He's got to do it. It's nice, this song, when everyone puts the phones in the air, the little torches, and starts waving them about. Then came Live and Let Die. If you've seen it live, you'll know what happens with all the explosions and stuff. If you've ever been in the front row, goodness me, take some earplugs, because you will lose your hearing when that first explosion goes off, and the heat off the fire, man, goodness me. But yeah, he's let's be honest, he struggles to sing this one, but I notice he's got this very unique little thing he does. when he struggles with high notes, his band sort of gets a bit louder to cover it. And there was a couple of times where he sort of just stopped singing the high notes and sort of let the crowd sing it. I noticed once or twice, especially on this song. But it's a great song, and he did actually do a good job of this one, I thought. And yeah, the pyrotechnics were very good. Hey Jude came next. What's there to say? It's a McCartney classic, innit? Nothing more to add. Then he went off and then came back on for the Encore, which opened with Birthday. What a stupid song to open an encore with. I mean, it's a pretty rubbish song anyway, let's be honest. A man with as many good songs as he has, and he opens with Birthday. I mean, yeah, I got into it. I fucking loved him doing it and all that, but yeah, it's just a strange song for him to do when he's got so many good songs. Even on the White Album, you know, there's a lot of good songs that aren't done live, and he chooses Birthday. I just don't understand the logic behind some of the songs in the Encore. After that, like in Wonderful Christmas Time, this was great to see because it's not often this one's done live. He did this one with the Paisley Grammar School Choir. Yeah, really good song to see done live. It's, you know, there's not many people can say they've seen this and done live, so yeah, that was nice to see. And definitely one of the highlights. Then he did Sgt. Pepper, the reprise. Again, great song. Great song. Makes sense to be at this point in the show. Then came Helter Skelter. This is another song that I don't understand why it's in the Encore. I mean, it's the first ever heavy rock song, heavy metal song, but I don't think it's one of his best songs, personally. Again, I dropped this from the Encore. I dropped it from the set altogether because he struggles to sing this one, let's be honest. But, I mean, again, I've recorded footage of this one and I did enjoy it at the time, but in hindsight, I do think he's got a lot of good songs and I don't understand why this is in the Encore, personally. It's a personal thing. And then he finished with the medley of Golden Slumbers, Carry That Weight, and The End. Again, all classics, great way to end. Great concert. And that was it. He then went off. And yeah, I think I'll cover what I want to say. The biggest shock of the night was there was no Mulligan Tyre, which, you know, is very, very strange. You know, it's like in the Encore, he did Birthday and Helter Skelter. You could have got rid of both them songs and done Mulligan Tyre for all I cared. Because he's in Glasgow, he's in Scotland. He couldn't be any closer to the Mulligan Tyre, and he didn't do it. And earlier in the tour in Canada, he did it. He does it in Canada, he does it in Australia, but he didn't do it in Scotland. A song about Scotland, a place in Scotland, he didn't do in Scotland. Anyway, so yeah, I genuinely was left, I did leave in kind of shocked he didn't do Mulligan Tyre, because I was pretty confident he would do it, but whatever. And yesterday, there's a surprise it wasn't there. The most covered song of all time, and he didn't do it. But I've seen him do that one live in the past, so it's not the end of the world. But yeah, overall, I know I've said a bit negative things about some of the songs that he did, but overall it was a very good set list. It was a very good show, and definitely the best concert I've ever been to. Which I think I said that about Noel Gallagher and the Stones at the time, but this one is because we were at the front. How the hell, I still can't believe we did manage that, but anyway. So if you haven't seen Paul McCartney, and you ever get the chance, just go. He is a living legend. You know, it's an amazing thing, live music, the way it brings people together, complete strangers, in unison for, what, 3 hours? And it's pretty amazing. It is a 3-hour set, to be honest. I mean, yeah, not many people can do a 3-hour set without stopping. He didn't even stop for a drink of water. He's bloody amazing for a 76-year-old man. Anyway, I'll wrap it up there because I've rambled on long enough. So thank you very much for watching, and yeah, see you around.